Hot potato, hot potato. Hot potato, hot potato. Hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, 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 potato. Don't spaghetti, don't spaghetti, don't spaghetti, don't spaghetti, don't spaghetti, don't spaghetti, 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 spaghetti. Mashed banana, mashed banana, mashed banana, mashed banana, mashed banana, mashed banana, 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 banana. Hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, 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 potato. Hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, 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 potato. Don't spaghetti, don't spaghetti, don't spaghetti, don't spaghetti, don't spaghetti, don't spaghetti, 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 spaghetti. Mashed banana, mashed banana, mashed banana, mashed banana, mashed banana, mashed banana, 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 banana. Hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, 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 potato. Hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, 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 potato. Don't spaghetti, don't spaghetti, don't spaghetti, don't spaghetti, don't spaghetti, don't spaghetti, 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 spaghetti. Mashed banana, mashed banana, mashed banana, mashed banana, mashed banana, mashed banana, 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 banana. Hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, 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 potato. Hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, 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 potato. Don't spaghetti, don't spaghetti, don't spaghetti, don't spaghetti, don't spaghetti, don't spaghetti, 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 spaghetti. Mashed banana, mashed banana, mashed banana, mashed banana, mashed banana, mashed banana, 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 banana. Hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, 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 potato. Hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, 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 potato. Don't spaghetti, don't spaghetti, don't spaghetti, don't.
Hello, my tomatoes, my potatoes, and my non-binary tornadoes. It's me, Breed. And we am back. I'm streaming. It's me. It's been a little bit. Like, a month since I streamed on my own. Original OG Doug. They changed Doug! They changed Doug to a worse Doug! I need to show you guys this. I'm outraged. I'm insulted. And honestly, a little furious. A little horny. A little furious. Watch out, please. Look! Look what they did to Doug! Look what they did to him! He's been yassified! Like, let me grab Doug real quick. Look what they did to him! They yassified Doug! They made this horrible man hot for some reason. He's a horrible gremlin man! He did terrible things! He is not an attractive person! I mean, he arguably is an attractive person because he attracted his wife and also secretary and also various other things because he's a lecherous bigot. I wouldn't say bigot, but, you know, it felt like it was the right thing to say. He's probably bigoted, let's be honest. He's got vibes of a bigot. But he's an asshole! He deserves to look ugly at this point. He's old! But, you know, I guess it did say that he was his younger, hotter version. So, I don't know. I like somewhat ugly Doug. Dougly, if you will. Yas Doug might be accurate, but they can die. So we're just gonna put this right about... there. Flawless. We have fixed it. Before and after leprosy? No. But anyways, we're going to be playing some games that I downloaded off of itchio. So, let me get cracking on that first one. Get it? I said cracking. It's my thing. I say the thing. Okay, the first one is called... this one. This one. So many folders. Reset this transformation. There we go. Midnight Crisis. I'm sorry, my little bee will be shrunk down. At least down to this corner. So yeah, let's see. All I did was watch the trailers for these games and decide whether or not they would be long or short. And since they all seem short, that's what we're playing. Was move around, space to jump, E to interact with nodes and doors, F flashlight, and a map. Supposed to pick an object to unlock doors, simply pick up a key object and just touch it on the door. So, straightforward stuff. Really basic gameplay. Let's get cracking. Okay, starting off, we are the world's tallest person. Like, oh, we were on the bed. We were slightly on the bed. Perfect. We are a capsule! Ah, thank you, Unity. We are a capsule. Like, okay, here's a pro tip. I understand this is a demo, and you're probably going to do something else later, but you can disable light collision on an object. You can have light ignore that this object exists. You don't need this to cast a shadow. In fact, I believe you are worse off if this is casting... Unless my character is in fact capsule-shaped, I don't think that this should have a capsule-shaped shadow. A note. Subject 4. You may be wondering why you are here. Not particularly. Fortunately, we cannot disclose that information at this time. What we can tell you is that you are here against your will. I figured. And you will be subject to a series of medical tests, as expected. Please be aware that these tests may be dangerous, and you are not free to leave until they are completed. Any attempts to resist or escape will result in further measures being taken. That seems unethical. We urge you to cooperate and complete the test as quickly as possible. Your survival may depend on it. Fun. You will find notes scattered throughout the facility that contain valuable information. If you successfully complete the tests, you will be released with a reward. However, failure to comply will result in consequences. You could just say death. We wish you the best of luck, Subject 4. You could just say death. I understand. So 4, 3, 2, 1. I see we're the last one, which means obviously we're the best one. This cabin is a slightly different color. Oh, it's some sort of shadow air. Good. The corner toilet. Couldn't even bother giving us a different toilet. Or at least a walled-off toilet. Jerry Bean Man Real. We're a bean person. See, we already have a flashlight. Good. Cell. Okay. Your cell isn't very effective if you can't see through the door. Fantastic. Give me the fucking plant. Here we go. Why is it so heavy? It's just a small version of this plant. Chair. I can slip in through the fracking door. We have technology. Fuck. Whoa, whoa. I'm sorry. How did this clip? Where you go? No. Okay. Glad to know that you do not have a slow of momentum. Things will continue to go as far as they can. No drag. That thing does not like to go through the wall. Okay, I guess that's a consistent error with the cabinet. Shadows? Does this game have audio? The door's making noise, so I guess it has to. Fuck this entire room. Why did you give me the ability to interact with physics objects? Okay, I gotta be careful, because, another error that this game has that is pretty easy to avoid. Lock my mouse in place. Like, take my mouse input, but lock my actual cursor, because otherwise, I move down to the right, I'm now on my other monitor, and I can click off the game if I'm in a panic. Book? Yeah, see? I gotta keep an eye out for this, apparently. Bombs. Examination room. It's locked and needs a key. God damn it. Keep switching to fucking others. Archives. Luckily, I've been master of stealth. They will not notice I'm there. Damn it! Key. Cool. It's locked and needs a key. Biohazard. Good thing this sign's over here in this corner. Give. Key. Note. Autopsy report. Written on this very faded, crinkled up note. As I began the autopsy on the deceased, Nathan Ashbrough, I immediately noticed something was off. The blood that had spilled from his body had an unnatural, almost electric hue of red that I had never seen before. It was an unnerving sight, and it made me feel uneasy. As I made the first incision on his chest, I felt a sudden jolt through my body. To my horror, Nathan's right hand twitched and grabbed me with a strength that defied his lifeless state. I was overcome with fear and fell backward. I believe it's backwards? Hitting my head on the ground and losing consciousness. When I finally came to, I couldn't believe what I saw. The incision I had made on Nathan's chest was nowhere to be found. It was as if the entire procedure had been a nightmare, a twisted figment of my imagination. But deep down, I knew it wasn't a dream. Something was not right, and I feared for my sanity and life. You Ash Bluff? Wait. Oh, okay. The light's casting a shadow from this onto that. Okay. I was like, is this casting a shadow of itself onto the ground? Trust me, I'm not trying to tear into a game. I don't want to tear into games. Because, everyone has to start somewhere. I'm not the best. But also, I'm looking at a square cutout of a bloodstain. Download Paint Tool Sci or any other symbol-free art editing program. Get out the blur tool or the soft erase brush. Soft erase would probably be preferable. And just blur and soften the edges, and then you won't have this issue. You could just cut out from, get the tool, then you just cut it around there, get this, that, and then you're good. I've done it before. I've had to deal with PNGs before, or JPEGs before, where I had to do that to get it for art projects. But yeah, it's no big deal. This dude, in a very long pool of blood. Take a fucking sip, babes. Sink. Let that sink in. Chair. Chair. Okay, into the bathroom. I guess I'm taking his key. Glunkus. Plant. My tungsten plant. Come on, tongue boy. Let's go. Please stop. Please stop this. If it sees you, run. This may be my final message. I've barricaded the corridor. Open. You keep the creature at bay. There's only one way to get to the other side, and that's through the storage room. The door's locked, but thank goodness for that. If the key were here, I might have been tempted to use it. That would have been a fatal mistake. I hear the creature's cries from the other side of the blockade. They sound like the screams of the damned, echoing through the halls. It's inhuman howl sound shivers down my spine. I can feel its malevolent energy pulsing through the walls. I only hope that someone finds this message and discovers the truth about what happened here. But for now, it seems like my fate is sealed. The creature is getting closer, and I fear I will soon be its next victim. If it sees you, run. I see. Mwah. No one knows it's you, Miss Jackson. Another victim, but you never, Miss Jackson, Jackson. Be right back in a second. You know I'm a gamer because the women in my household give me sandwiches without asking. Anyways, I have a grilled cheese now. Now you can hear me do this. Cool. Doesn't get picked up. I'm gonna join the stream call just in case someone wants to join me. Do. Okay. Oh, I should probably... Goodoy. Gaga, goodoy. This might help with the fact that my face keeps losing tracking. Turning on the fucking light so that the camera can actually see me properly. Hello! There we go. Where was I? Oh yeah. Safe. Man, that guy just couldn't get to the key. If only it was one room away. What? I see it there. During the past few inventory checks, a concerning pattern has emerged. Significant amounts of supplies have been missing from the storage room, including machines worth thousands of dollars. Upon investigation, it has come to light that Dr. Jackson is behind the disappearance of the equipment. When I come to confront Dr. Jackson with the situation, I was met with resistance and threats. It is apparent that something suspicious is happening here, and immediate action must be taken. The potential consequences of allowing these machines to fall into the wrong hands are catastrophic, and I'll not rest until this matter is thoroughly investigated. Miss Jackson. Well, That... Okay. Oh, okay. What? Is he fighting? The monster kind of shy. What up, you Delius? I'm just playing a game. Storage room. Wait. Shut the fuck up! No. 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 You? Edward. This is Edward, calling security room as Sector 2. Shut the fuck. Do you copy? Security room. This is security room. Go ahead, Edward. Edward, we have an emergency situation here. I'm issuing an official evacuation notice. There's been a serious biochemical exposure, and multiple employees as well as test subjects have been infected. The situation is currently under control, but I repeat, evacuate as soon as possible. Security room. Copy that. We are initiating evacuation protocol. Can you confirm the source of the exposure? Edward. Negative. We are still trying to contain the situation, but every time someone is screaming in the distance, it's coming from the lab. We need immediate backup. Security room. Understood. We're sending in the response team. Please stay on the line and update us with additional information. Edward. Oh my god, I can hear them. They're coming. Screaming in the background. We need to hurry. We won't survive for another minute here. Please, for the love of God, help us. Call disconnected. Who keeps pulling the goddamn fire alarm? No computer! Share! He. This one? Where does this key go to then? Well, I guess you're coming with me. What? That the end of the demo? Well, that was Midnight Crisis. It has potential. You gotta work on your... Obviously, you gotta polish the Unity stuff. Either make your shadow invisible, or, you know, get an actual person-shaped model for it. You need to make sure that your objects cannot be thrown through a wall, assuming that their velocity is fast enough. That is caused, just to give you a hint, since I assume you're probably new to this, it is calculating how far the object is moving and puts it there every, like, tick. If it is moving a specific speed, its next location will be on the other side of the wall, and so it will go right through it. Because it doesn't actually see the wall because it's moving at a rate where it is going around it. There are ways to avoid that. You would need to look into them. It would be too complicated to get into the details of it right off the bat. Z fighting issues, that is as simple as moving, like, a pixel over. I guess a box. Blurring your PNG to edges. You probably want to polish the effects of the monster. Especially, and this is just a little thing, you give an instruction on the wall of, if it sees you, run. Except every time we have both seen it prior and afterwards, the only way to deal with it is to walk towards it. If somebody had listened and in that storage room, just turned and ran away, it would still be there, I presume. It didn't go anywhere until I walked towards it. It didn't even give me an end state or anything. Like, I assumed it would try to kill me. And, like, I know animation is hard, but, you know, it's there. So yeah, it needs a lot of polish. some interest with the story. I like that it's not just, oh, there's a spooky monster. We got the thing of a person is selling technology, which is unrelated, and that might be leading up to the downfall of the place. Like, I can make some guesses on the plot from just 3 notes, but you know. But yeah, wasn't that bad. Could have been better. Wasn't that bad. Okay, other note, your mouse is no longer able to move on the menu. You should fix that. Alright. Next game. Doug, I need you to move. Into the corner. Midnight Potatoes! Now, I know what you're thinking. This looks like it's gonna be bad. I know. Midnight Potatoes. Press A to begin. This A? I'm hungry. Okay, welcome to the game. It's about wanting making potatoes at night. Press WASD to move. Don't know how to explain to you that I am, in fact... Let me try that again. That's me interacting. I want... Oh, I see. I understand. We're still in a cutscene. They're in the fridge. I see. If I try to move up, or if I move 2 directions at once, it does not understand. That is as very easy as checking which one is currently active and comparing them, and making it so that it just chooses whatever animation the new one would be. Because there's not a diagonal movement. Since whatever one is being overwritten, just overwrite the animation. Oh no. The lights went out. I should fix them. Potato, potato, potato. Press E to interact, press escape to leave. Okay, I guess we're not doing this in full screen mode. Which means I guess I should do that instead. Weird. Nothing happened. What was that? I should hide. I see. Where am I? I have to find a way out. Potato! Watch out for the potato of this wretched hell. Watch out for his rumbles. From where you can tell, that he is quite near and ready to bring you fear. Find the 5 potatoes hidden in this place, for shall you bring them to me, a reward will set you free. Get freedom and the ability to forget everything here and all that you faced. This rhyme sucks. I am stacking books. Like you would see, the transparency of the letters is stacking. Delightful. Cool. There's rumbling, which means I hide. Day 1. You are what you eat. I see. Day 2. Suspect has grown. Must be kept separate. Finally, some ambiance. I'm sorry. Do I need to bring them back one at a time? Let's see. So, which makes having a number counter just silly. Since the most I can carry is 1. Unless I was just fucking it up somehow, but I doubt it. I love that that's inconsistent. Okay, 3. Or where is he? Has he left? Has he abandoned post? They're shaking. but Psych has learned communication. Can only speak in one word. I see. I think they got stuck in the environment. You should arrow check that. The potato was defeated and you were free. Yay! You can now feel accomplished that you finished a game about a nightmare potato. Now you're playing, check out my other games. Maybe. Okay, that was game 2. Tiger donate $25.
Something worse than Potato Man.
What's worse than a potato man? I'll have you know. I'm of Irish heritage. The potatoes might have beaten us once, but they won't beat us again. Okay, back to game. And now our third game for the evening. Where the fuck is it? Potato fan, but yeah, something like that. Alright, great Irish potato fan. Now the morning tunes. Sailing in the dark. Let me access my thing so I can actually show you guys the game, and not just state it and hope that you understand that that's what I'm doing. Take your time. I'll wait. There we go. Settings, full screen, sound effects. Cool. A game about sailing and okay, the planet got flooded, and there are lighthouses that just appeared, and they might be evil? Yeah. There might be voice acting. Not confirmed. Imagine not. What are you loading? It's suicide, breach, violent grabbers, maybe distorting some players. Player discretion is advised. Centuries ago, catastrophic events submerged the world. What is this, a Homestuck reference? And we seemingly incurred the wrath of nature. The remnants of humanity lived in darkness until the manifestation of the lighthouse illuminated the path forward. For as long as Mark knew, the lighthouse had transcended its physical form and had become a powerful beacon of human resilience, embodying the hope that beats within the hearts of all who behold it. Hello, Daisy Ride.
Grandpa, where are you? Where could Grandpa have gone? He was only back for a short time after sailing out there alone for weeks. What was he even doing out there? I can't help but worry about him.
Okay, pro tip. If you want me to hear your starting dialogue, don't make it easily breakable by walking into a different audio zone.
I I remember the stories Grandpa told me about the lighthouse's warmth and radiance. But when I came back, he was so different, cold and about to crack. I was angry and scared when I thought he left me here.
What?
I have to find him. I need to apologize.
I know in Grandpa's handwriting.
I'm leaving my boat to you. I'm sorry for leaving you in the dark for the last few weeks, but everything will come to light soon. But I believe you must shoulder it alone, son.
Also, doing the, there's a couple of games you do it, but I think the one that first comes to mind is, Alan Wake, where you're reading a note, but the character says it says a thing about the note while you're trying to read it, so I need to wait for them to shut up before I can read it? Howski.
That's locked. It's that rattling noise inside. That's locked. It's that rattling noise inside.
Okay, perhaps there's a hidden...
Grandpa always said the lighthouse was a divine miracle, a beacon of hope after the calamity flooded our world. I used to love listening to his stories.
Is there a secret key?
Oh God, what was that?
This could throw in the lighthouse.
It sounded like something shattering. And now I hear fire?
Yeah, I'll get right on that. I'm kind of on an adventure right now, and I would respect you to, Okay, so I can have the flashlight out, but toggle it on and off, because it's my left item. I see. I can jump that. Workbench? Fuel? What the fuck am I playing? Raft? This rock has no bones! Why does this game got crafting? Like, respect. People always complain, like, oh, the game is crafting mechanics. Like, yeah, but that was an entire system that they added to a game that they did not have to. Like, I could see the argument for people saying, like, oh, then they shouldn't have done it, but it's like, it's their game. If they wanted it, they should have it.
Grandpa, are you okay? What happened to the lighthouse? We need it or we're doomed.
Need it or we're doomed. Look, I don't know if it's you doing the voice acting or if you hired one, but a little bit of direction to them to be like, put a little bit more chutzpah into it. You're concerned that your grandfather might be dead and the one hope to your life might be getting destroyed. A little more gravitas might be in order. It is so hot.
Grandpa, please, what happened here? Are you hurt?
Come on, Gramps. Gramps. I bet there's a crystal lizard in one of these. Pick up the tape Grandpa left.
No, this can't be happening.
No, this can't be happening. I know in Grandpa's handwriting. Mark?
We cannot continue to bear the weight of this truth I've discovered. The lighthouse, once a beacon of hope, now looms over me like a harbinger of despair.
Danganronpa?
It haunts and taunts me.
Grandpa spin rhyme.
A constant reminder of the suffering I've witnessed, the secrets I've uncovered. I see no escape from this engulfing darkness. Perhaps in death, I will finally find solace and be freed from the torment of my own mind. Forgive me for leaving you with the burden of understanding. Goodbye, my dear grandson.
Grandpa!
Grandpa? Oh, you silly you. It's a good thing that this lighthouse was made out of boulders, I guess.
God, Grandpa.
That completely missed his body.
What happened to you? I need to find the truth for both of us.
Sometimes it be like that, you know? I see that this can theoretically go lower, because it's clearly just a reused texture, but, like... Is it the moon? Is that a... like... Yeah, it's the moon, but due to the way that the lighting works, I can only see it if I'm looking through things. Funny. Funny stuff. Funny stuff! Alley-oop. Ball damage! Noted. Take her down. No. No! Do not start me from the beginning! These are the best takes you've had. I'm sorry, are all my takes not great?
Grandpa, where are you? You shouldn't be out here after that journey. You need a rest.
Long journey.
Where could Grandpa have gone? He was only back for a short time after Sam. I remember the stories Grandpa told me about the lighthouse's warmth and radiance. Oh God, what was that? It sounded like something shattering. And now
Bunny
I'm on
hopping.
fire? Grandpa, are you okay? What happened to the lighthouse? We need it or we're doomed. Grandpa, please, what happened here? Are you hurt?
I once come to... there was once a lighthouse that had a store at the top of it that I thought was really cool.
Grandpa! Oh God, Grandpa. No, this can't be happening. Why? What happened to you? I need to find the truth for both of us.
You gotta go to the boat's cockpit.
I'm sorry, boy.
My voice was accurate.
Truly am. By the time you hear this tape, I'll be long gone. The lighthouses, they weren't what I believed them to be. I've spent my life hiding my past from you, unable to comprehend how it all went wrong. But there's something malevolent about those lighthouses. It's like a virus that seeps into your very being, corrupting all that's good within you. Hell, I can't even recognize who I am anymore. And now, in my cowardice, I can no longer face you. You don't deserve to live in ignorance, my boy. You deserve to know the truth. This is a crime I've done unto you.
It happens.
I've left some tapes on the lighthouses I visited, 4 in total. Seek them out, and one by one you'll see what I mean.
I need to do something. I've just got to find out what happened. I have to find other islands with the lighthouses. The answers must be there.
I see. Hard left. Boating. This is nice. I've already used 50 something power. Flawless. Resource log. Year XX19, the 27th of the 3rd month. March 27th. Most of the scrap we had gathered to upgrade our ship was lost to a storm. Now that workbench we set up near the dock will remain useless unless we can find some more pieces somehow. But I already was able to open the map if I just pressed the button that the... Fishing rod. I understand. Oh. This is a lot harder than it looks. I don't understand this. Cool. Understood. Yellow Parch, one of the few color creatures left in this world. Uh-huh. Yellow Parch. Yellow Parch. I'm a fishing master. Cool. Works like a treat. Women fear me. Fish want me. Evil black mist. Understood. Why's it gotta be black? What? What? Oh. You should stop that. Damn it, I don't want my fish anymore. Heading towards the lighthouse, having a good time. Have you been on a boat, Creed? Yes, multiple times. We got home and house. Think you'll eventually get a flamethrower? Probably not, because the world's mostly fish. Level 4 blueprint. Hell yeah. I'm gonna make so many upgrades, I guess. I don't really understand what's going on here. But I'm doing it. No loot in this tiny house. No loot in this slightly bigger house. Man, this deserted island doesn't have anything on it. It's like it's, abandoned or something. A crude crayon drawing of a crying girl. alongside two larger figures, accompanied by handwriting that borders on illegible. I wish I knew what the outside world was like. Mama and Papa never let me leave the island. Our fish are dying. I'm hungry. By Penny. Well, Penny, you're dead. You are a dead person. You are not alive. Sucks to suck. Should have been a gamer. You would have lived longer.
This is one of Grandpa's keys to his private cabinet. I need to get back home. Whatever's in there will help me find the truth.
This man. Calm down. Lots of water, always night, no capitalism. My kind of place. You know what? It has its perks. Oh, I know. Partially damaged, no. The monster... The monsters started to appear around these parts after the flickering started. The weak light. If that goes out, we may be stranded here forever. But my dear Mum, she cannot handle that damn trip. Not on my rackety boat. Rickety. Not rackety, rickety. Common mistake. Unless it's a dialect, in which case rackety might be right, but in my experience it is rickety. I can increase the fuel capacity! I kinda want this. Which means we're ignoring whatever we're doing and hoping that we get that. The home. What's a good song? When the woman comes to bring us sugar and tea and rum, bum, take our leave and go. Way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises early in the morning. What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Shave his belly with a musty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor early in the morning. Way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises early in the morning. Sing it verbatim. I don't know what that is. I don't know many sea shanties. Fortunately, we are already here, so I don't need to do jack diddly squat, because it is time for fishing! Sea bass, classic. Grandpa would bring back a lot of these whenever he would go fishing. I'll just walk away from this. Okay, it does try to drag along with you. Yeah, when do I get out of the water? I'm a sea monster. Yellow Parch. What? Oh, she could probably listen to the tape.
Testing, testing. Mark, the Twin Isles was a place that once thrived for an abundance of fish. The people here were proud and fiercely protective of their home. So much so that they kept outsiders at an arm's length. But everything changed one night about 5 years ago.
Fire Nation attacked.
The lighthouse's light, it began to flicker, and the villagers panicked. At the same time, the fish began to run scarce. So the villagers scattered. Those unable to leave became stranded. And by the time I made my rounds to trade here once again, no one alive remained. I'm sorry, boy. I truly am. By the time you hear this tape, I'll be long gone. The lighthouses, they weren't what I believed them to be.
That's locked. What's that rattling noise inside? That's locked. What's that rattling noise inside? That's locked. What's that rattling noise inside?
Deserve to know the truth. This is a crime I've done unto you. I've left some tapes on the lighthouses I visited, 4 in total. Seek them out, and one by one you'll see what I mean.
Oh, I'm muted. I see. I've been saying things for a while now. I'm heading towards something glowing. Something glowing? I was at the trading post. I commented on the fact that I already figured out the mechanic. I also commented on the fact that who the fuck was I trading with? No one was there. Did I just leave? Was it just out of the goodness of my heart? Another trading post! Bimsh! Don't be mean to me, it's been a while. Sebass! I keep pressing escape instead of cute. GG, nice to meet you, goofy stuffed octopi. Don't Come on, bring it, bring it. Sebass. Tuna, hammerhead, coelacanth. Jeez, that'll get me fucking... I saw it! Oh, I saw it! The abominable creatures lurking in the darkness! The demon's maw! And I barely escaped with my life. Those non-believers refuse to acknowledge the truth. Then they are mad. But I know what I saw. I thought it was the end for me, but in the moment of terror I swung my flashlight towards it. As if by some divine intervention, the beast screeched to agony and turned tail. Oh, thank the heavens for the light that saved me. Yes, thank the light, but the foul beast will be back. They'll be back. Hire me as a voice actor. I will gladly voice anything you want me to for a very low cost. I will barely ask for money. I will ask for money, but I'll barely ask for it. I will barely demand it. Bloop! Bloop! I didn't actually read what that said. What? What are you? Stump. Understood. I think that was a level 2 light blueprint, which would be good next time I'm anywhere. Okay, that means trading post. So there's another trading post this way, I guess. I'm running out of fuel? No. 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 How do I get more fuel? I'm gonna dock back to this island real quick and hope that it somehow accumulates me more fuel. Workbench! Nice! Okay, good. Level 4 fuel capacity, level 2 light intensity. Look at that battery! I want to go around this island real quick. I go over to this little stingendubin squiggly bob. He says, "What are we playing today, nerd?" This is Sailing in the Dark. I found it on itchio. I thought it was going to be a short little game. It turns out to be... Wait. That's just that one. I've already been to that one. But where the fuck... Where the fuck is the... no. Do not enter the black void. Avoid the void. Avoid the noid. Yeah, there's a... The thing on the top left says, like, is energy. But there's also a fuel life at the top right, and I don't entirely understand what it's actually telling me. It says that there's something here! Is it line day? Wait, that symbol is different. Well, we're going to this thing. This is like Raft meets Wind Waker. I kind of dig the aesthetic of it. Begone, thought! Trading post. The good one. Just another good one. Blueprints! Armor level 2! These trading posts came along with the sudden appearance of the life. So dished as they were, many of them simply accepted as a blessing traded fish with valuable resources. So are you telling me that? Okay. Evil flood covers the world. Evil monsters come with the flooding of the world as well. They are afraid of light, and these lighthouses appear suddenly, and they shine away at these things to defend people from them. Also, trading posts randomly appear. No one knows how they work. You leave shit there, you leave fish there, you get scrap metal. Don't ask how. Don't ask why. Fuck yourself. Go off, die. What are you? I feel like there should be more here. I guess it gave me the armor blueprints, which is good. But I guess fishing? Wait, so is this just boat Choo Choo Charles? Maybe? I don't know. I've never played Choo Choo Charles. Yellow Parch, the worst possible fish. And it's fishing, so it's better. Yeah, does Choo Choo Charles have a fishing minigame? Yeah, but I'm barely paying attention to chat. Sea bass! Can I catch something without, like, doing anything? Probably not. Where the hell am I going? Okay, that's that fishing spot. I'm kind of curious about that over there. It's probably nothing. I feel like I missed a map. Okay. We're gonna explore. Okay, there's a slight bug in your game. Now, I don't think it's very noticeable. I think it's a rather subtle detail. But, you might want to get it looked at. Okay. This is just a rock. Doot doot. I'm on a boat, and it's going fast, and I'm wearing nautical theme pashmina Afghan. Riding around on a boat like Leo. If you're on the show, then you're show not me-o. Shut the fuck up. This boat's for real. Okay, there has to have been a map on this island that I just didn't find. Right? And I used the cabinet key, but the cabinet key didn't do anything. I wish the icons on this map were bigger.
I can't believe you broke it.
Damage resistance. Okay. Also heavy. That's the note that was telling me about scrap. I guess one scrap isn't gonna hurt. If it was to be anywhere, it'd be inside the fucking lighthouse. You can't just say, go to the abandoned mine and expect me to understand what that means.
It means go to the abandoned mine.
Where?
I don't know. I'm not the regulatory authority for mines on this planet.
This is Earth.
Can you prove it's Earth?
They stated that everything was normal, and then it flooded, which implies that it was Earth. Hello?
I'll allow it.
Is there a map around here?
Does anyone live underneath this lighthouse?
A family did, but then they died because there were a settlement here at one point. The light started flickering and the fish started growing scarcer, so people panicked and fled, and it made it so that some people were unable to leave and eventually died. There was just nobody left. Including a young girl, which we saw a note in a drawing from. Map, please? Can I have a map? Okay, this is where I got the key and the cabinet key and the tape. I could play the tape again, I guess. Maybe that'll help. Anything up here? Oh. That's the place I've already been. Elevator's home. Is it up here?
You gotta be careful. Willem Dafoe will show up and yell at you.
Why?
He was in a movie called The Lighthouse with Robert Pattinson.
Oh, I heard about that one.
It's
Was it
very
good?
good.
Why?
I don't know.
Wait a
It was
second.
just kind of spooky.
These windows don't exist.
Well,
I did learn there is fall damage in this game. I can die from falling. I tried jumping off the cliff at the starting house, and had to do the entire opening cutscene a second time.
good job.
Thanks, Penny, you dead person. I'm gonna listen to the tape again.
Did you break something?
I mean, I used the cabinet key on the cabinet, and it wouldn't open. The character said it was one of the keys to the grandfather's private cabinet, so my first guess is that I need multiple keys to open it. One for each of the doors. But, like, I couldn't do nothing, ain't no way, no how with it. I guess we can go back to the house real quick and... Oh, first tape.
Testing. Mark, the Twin Isles was a place that once thrived for an abundance of fish. The people here were proud and fiercely protective of their home. So much so that they kept outsiders at an arm's length. But everything changed one night about 5 years ago. The lighthouse's light, it began to flicker, and the villagers panicked. At the same time, the fish began to run scarce. So the villagers scattered. Those unable to leave became stranded. And by the time I made my rounds to trade here once again, no one alive remained.
Yeah, so that's entirely unhelpful. For the record, that is our house's lighthouse. As you can see, it's flickering and everything. You can also see, if you look closely, it's also on fire. Grandpops, decided to blow it up and then commit suicide.
Where is the resident cat boy to deliver you a new light bulb?
Okay, first of all, Nico is non-binary. They are not a boy. Get it right.
I do not care. I will still use them like football and punt them.
Secondly, not a light bulb. It's the sun. It's a well-known fact. Just a whole ass sun. I'm gonna fish at this little fishing spot, and hopefully this will help me. Gekagura Dinkus. Not talking about you, you piece of fuck. Play a video game. Guess I'm gonna go back to the house and see if the cabinet will suddenly work. Nico with a K, not Nico with a C. Are you a cat boy? Are you cat anything? Shut the hell up. Entitlement, that's what you have.
We're out here on their alienate their fan base speedrun any %.
What do you mean alienate? I'm not alienating my fan base, I'm alienating Geico. Which is fine, they deserve it. They know what they've done.
It's locked. What's that rattling noise inside?
Maybe you just have to sail off into the uncharted waters to update your map.
I tried and then I died.
Oh. Is the game finished?
No, because there's more things out there.
Yeah, it's
I saw
No,
other
I
things.
mean,
rattling
I mean, have they
Rose
updated
said
the game
lighthouse
to
was
be a
divine
completed
miracle,
state?
A beacon of hope after the calamity flooded our
I
world.
don't see why it wouldn't be.
Love listening to your stories.
Like, I didn't know if it was early access or something.
There's stuff that way. Maybe I'm supposed to go that way.
Yeah, what's that thing in, like, the southeast corner?
I think it's just map, like, gubbins. There's a word for that. Map gubbins. Okay, so I think I figured it out. The thing on the top left is my, like, fuel bar. But the top right is telling me, just giving me an actual number of how long it'll take before that runs out. And I assume if I turn my lights on and whatnot, I will use up more energy than... Something that way. Lighthouse. Lighthouse. That way. Well, I think the lighthouse is to the left, but there's a little bit down over this way. Fuck off!
Is a Cthulhu coming after you?
Just a fish. If we don't look at it, we'll be fine. Okay, it stopped making noise. We're good. Oh, this is the mine. I'm a gamer. Fishing. Give me carp.
Do we need to make a gone fishing hat for your avatar, Avery?
We should have one of the stupid fishing hats.
It's that really, really long one of fish fear me.
Tuna! Rare nowadays, they're a prime target for creatures living in the dark ocean.
Oh. I think that's a yellowtail.
I fucking love tuna. I could eat my weight in tuna, which is about one tuna.
I think it would probably be less than one tuna. Have you seen like a full-size tuna? Those things are huge.
Tuna are humongous. Yes. Next time I get to a trading post, I'm in the fucking money, baby! The money! Well, I guess I should go in here first. Gear level 3! A note! Memories of the colony leader. While I may feel guilty, difficult decisions were required for the survival of the colony. I regret that our survival has come at the cost of theirs. It is unfortunate we could not recover the workforce along with the cargo. However, this was a time of crisis, and the resources we were extracting were of critical importance. Sacrifice is necessary, and should those working for us misunderstand what we've done to ensure the quality of life for those of us attending the lighthouse, we will ensure their complicity. I probably fucked up most of those words, but you know what? I don't care. Stools. So many... Ooh, a pickaxe. Let me take it. I need a weapon. I need to defend myself.
I think that's a bronze pickaxe. It's probably not very good.
The other cabinet key!
This is one of Grandpa's keys to his private cabinet. I need to get back home. Whatever's in there will help me find the truth.
You don't know that. You don't know anything. Don't say things as if they're true and factual. Nothing of importance.
You're gonna open the cabinet, and Grandpa will launch himself from it and beat you to death.
Grandpa is hanging from the side of the lighthouse. I don't think he's coming down anytime soon.
Why would you do that to Grandpa?
Light level 3! Well, I guess
I can see why this mine was abandoned.
I guess it's mine now!
Alright, Avery, I'm gonna need you to go back into the mine and just wait for it to collapse on you.
Oh, it does not like me up here. I am on top of the grass.
It's one of those old boomer shooter tiles that just says, "You're not supposed to be here."
I can hold additional gear or better lights!
Know what the max level for things are?
Testing. Ironclad. I can barely recognize it now. She used to be a thriving village full of life. I was in a company of miners and we toiled day in and day out. We were the very picture of camaraderie. But something shifted, and it's like a dark cloud settled over the island. Those who were in the business of governing, it was like they had the villagers under some kind of spell. People began to leave, and others, well, they couldn't bear the weight of it all. I can still feel chills down my spine just thinking about it. But now I know that it must have been then that the lighthouse took a hold of the people's hearts, Mark. You know of my friend. He was a fellow miner. We worked side by side, but when things took a turn for the worse, damn it, I left.
You're driving away from there, you go.
But just as I did, we did a tiny grip on the island.
No.
And when we were torn apart, when they exiled the mining unit, the black mist had separated us.
Black
and
mist.
all we had left were letters to keep our connection alive. But when the letters stopped, oh, Mark, I had to set sail. I had to find a way to reach him, some way, somehow. This place, it makes my skin crawl. It's like someone or something is watching me, waiting. But I won't let my fear stop me again.
There's a little warble in that text if you were listening.
Warble.
When he said that something was watching him. ass. More fishing. Thanks. Grandpa searched for the MacGuffin and then went oof hours later. No, it went oof about a week later. Hey, Hammerhead Shark! If you're smarter, could probably give the sea monsters a run for their money. Yeah, I just fished up an entire ass shark. Women fear me. Fish want me. Men turn their eyes away from me as I walk. No beast dare make a sound in my presence. I walk alone this barren earth. There better be a fucking trading post on here. There is. Money. Money, 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 money. Yes. A note from a journal. One day, black mist appeared along the horizon. We sent sailors to investigate, but they didn't return. Before we knew it, the ominous fog in the distance had spread. Our fear for the worst, it was realized. When we realized it was toxic, it was killing all nearby fish. A solution. We all soon starved to death. The stool behind the table against the door. I see it. I see what you're doing here. Environmental storytelling. They were cowering in fear like little bitches. Little bitch babies. A little poison fog has gotten you down? Have you considered not sucking ass? Well, I get... Where am I on that? No. Okay. If I'm not on the map, it means I'm to the east, which means I want to head southwest? Stupid fish. I was down there, okay. Sometimes I dip below the water and my cursor disappears on the map. I stop existing.
That's how water works.
Actually, says I would simply hold my breath better. That's a solid plan. Have you tried it?
I don't know, Avery. Why don't you lead by example?
I don't have lungs, you racist.
I don't know. I'm sure you have some sort of air chamber in octopus anatomy. I don't respect cephalopods.
I'm a octoplush. I don't have organs. In for the drift! Armor. Cool. All that's left is fuel capacity one more time. Find a way
It's
through
weird
the
that it seems like you're almost done with the upgrades.
It also says that I'm going to the final island.
Oh. And maybe then we will find what happened to Grandpa.
I'm going all the way up here. How suspect on this one? You're distracted looking at the map.
That's locked. It's that rattling noises. Ah, finally, it's unlocked. Let's open this up and see what we... That's locked. It's that rattling noise inside. That's locked. It's that rattling noise inside. That's locked.
I think I understand what the issue was. I think I used the left cabinet key on the right door, and for whatever reason, it thought that it accepted that as a thing I can do. And so it got rid of the key, but it actually unlocked the door because it wasn't the right key.
It's that rattling noise inside.
Did you open the other one then, or are you stuck?
No, because I don't have the key anymore.
That's locked.
Oh no.
It's that rattling noise inside.
I would be upset.
Rattling noise inside.
Can you use it on the other door?
Oh, this one just works now.
That's locked. It's that rattling noise inside.
Yeah, actually soft locked. That's...
I mean, it's not, like... I assume I don't need it. What I assume it was is it was probably the map to tell me where the abandoned mine is.
Yeah, it could be. It's either that or the final... I think I saw blue in there, so I think it might also be the final upgrade blueprint.
Yeah, it could be the level 5 blueprint for the thing. Oh yeah, because I just got the bottom half of the map.
Yeah, okay, so it's definitely the final upgrade.
Lotus Island. Okay, easy enough.
We are still choo-choo fishing. We might be done in a few moments.
Oh, I can go up to speed 4 now. I am rocking the fucking boat, baby. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat all night. Okay. I'm gonna need a swerve. Going to that lighthouse and refueling. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Oh no.
Oh, come on. Come on.
I Habib in you.
Boom, baby! Okay, we're back on this island. Wasn't a map or anything in here, was there?
It'd be weird when you get down there and there's like, oh, here's the left half of the map. Or the right half.
Instead, let's refuel, and then we'll head towards, in a straight line towards it again. Like, what does it want me to do here? Accidentally overshot it. Does it just want me to, like, thread that needle to get through to it? I guess that's all I can do.
There are strange creatures in the ocean, but the ones on the map might just be decorative.
I see you, son of a bitch.
It's gonna be close.
This game reminds me of Outer Wilds in many ways. Lotus Eater's Island. A letter addressed to Mark's grandfather. The lower half is torn and stained with water. Desperate marks clutched at the paper in baldy edges. I write to you with trembling hands on a heavy heart, and I fear that the situation on Lotus Island has taken a turn for the worse. I am deeply concerned for the safety of those around me, as well as my own well-being. Those on Lotus Island have become something else entirely, and now call themselves the Eaters, and it seems they've succumbed to the insidious grasp of the mist and the addictive nature of the lotus flowers. Isn't this like a story from Greek mythology?
Yes, I believe so.
Although I must confess that I too have succumbed to the allure of the lotus, I have managed to maintain some semblance of my sanity, perhaps due to my limited exposure to the mist. I cannot say the same for the others, who are now entirely consumed by their fervor and growing more unpredictable by the day. I have overheard whispers of a plan to enact a massacre upon the members of the cult, in the belief that the ultimate act of sacrifice will allow them to ascend to a higher plane. I cannot fathom the depth of their delusions, but I know that I cannot stand idly by while they carry out this despicable act. Please, I implore you, if you receive this letter, let it serve as a warning. Be cautious in your search for me in the truth, for the darkness that has befallen this island is like nothing we have witnessed before. May we meet again in better times. Your friend always, Jay. It's recorded the last. She implies it's a bit newer, but it reflects the blood stir.
Hey there. Fuck it. It doesn't matter who you are. My name's Mark. I landed others for some purpose. I'm leaving this message for you so you don't repeat my mistakes. These lighthouses, these tall guardians of radiance, they're not as they appear. I believe they were heavenly gifts from the gods to show us the way after disaster struck. We had faith in them, trusted their sacred powers. But that power, it's tainted, it seizes you, it transforms you. My grandpa couldn't break free, and now I can't either. There's no truth to discover here, just shadows and insanity. The lighthouse ensnares us in its unending cycle of light and darkness. I've witnessed things I can't put into words. I've heard murmurs of unspeakable horrors. I beg you, don't get lured in by the lighthouses like my grandpa and I. Don't let their radiance lead you into oblivion. I'm leaving this message here as a last testament. A warning for any who dare approaches these cursed lighthouses. I'm not sure how long I've got left, but I hope my words reach someone who can share the truth. Alert the others, let them know not to trust these damned lighthouses. Don't let their glow deceive you like it did to me. Yet, I'm tied to this place. I'm anchored to the lighthouse. So I'll wait alone in the darkness for them to find me. This is Mark, signing off for the final time.
I didn't actually hear the fourth set. Okay, game designer. Don't make the end of your game an object you interact with without any indication that you couldn't that's what it would do. Unless it did. Unless there was something that said if you use this item, you will end the game. It was like, no, it was a like, I didn't explore the island at all. Don't put it as the first fucking thing on the table.
Yeah, that's a strange choice, but
like, I think you could have made, like, there was a good idea here. Like, exploring an ocean, collecting things to be able to travel further and, like, get to further places. Some small, like, gameplay bugs, like using the cabinet key on the wrong cabinet. Audio, cutting into other people's audio to, like, interrupting them. I load the game. I just continue with load. I would hope it would put me back on the island, on the Lotus Island. Also, you might need to do something to optimize because your loading screens take forever. It's 2023. Loading screens should barely exist anymore, especially in a game that's this, like, simple. Like, yeah, there's a lot of physics going on with the interaction of the boat in the water and such, but, like, it's not that complicated. Okay, I am on Lotus Eater Island. Okay, I could check the message now.
When I got to the island, my heart, it just sank. The bridges were gone, all cut from the main island. The village and the lighthouse, they were up high on a perch. I had no choice but to climb the cliff, but at the top, oh God, there wasn't a single soul left alive. It was a nightmare. A bloody mess. People everywhere, dead from some twisted mass ascension. The miners and their families, they'd become eaters, and they were all gone. My friend, my dear friend, beaten and unrecognizable, he was one of them. I wept. I couldn't take it. The sight of my comrades, their wives and their children's, my friends, all dead. I stumbled back down the island, my heart heavy, my mind reeling. fucking miracle that I'd survived the descent. And the lighthouse, that damned lighthouse. I can't even look at it anymore. What's it become? It's just too much.
Make a recording. No. Cannot make me. I'm exploring. I'm gonna assume there's nothing to be found on these islands.
Yeah, I think they're just for decoration.
They got bridge assets that are used nowhere else in this map. And I should really not drink energy drinks. Given the anxiety pangs.
Avery about to go into supersonic.
No. I will climb this tower in the middle. That looks vaguely climbable.
I don't think it is, unfortunately. I think the beginning is all too sheer for you to actually get onto any portion. Oh! Okay. Oh. I think it's supposed to give you the illusion of being able to climb it, but you're not really able to.
Well, this game had Breath of the Wild time. Yeah, okay, so things. I should be able to go up there. Like... No? Tell leaders no. I've seen things that I cannot unsee, heard things that cannot be unheard. They do not understand the power of the light, the beauty of its divine radiance. They'll never know the joy of true enlightenment. I will remain steadfast and loyal to the lighthouse until the end of my days. Thanks. Like, this note and that camcorder could have been up there. You could have made the final part of this game, not just this beach, but us ascending to the top of this thing, overlooking the mists and empty ocean of lifelessness, and just feel like, instead of explaining to us in a fucking tape that, oh, there's bodies and everything up there, actually fucking show us that! Show, don't tell! You made a game that's nothing but tell! Like, that's sort of a thing that's different between this and, like, to compare it to unfortunately, a much better game, Outer Wilds. It's another game that has a lot of telling, but it also does a fair amount of showing as well. Like, the fact that we learned that with the map that we could just dive bomb through this fog to get over here, that was an interesting idea. You could have worked with something like that more. Like, you could have expanded on this idea a lot more and did more of that kind of stuff where it was like, oh, you now have the ability to do this because you have a bit of knowledge that you didn't have prior. Like, that's what you want in an exploratory game. You want things that you thought you understood to have it be put in a fresh light as you explore through the game. Like, the fact that you made a game with a fishing mechanic and a boat, impressive. I couldn't do that. I mean, I could, but I haven't. Like, there's water and whatnot. That's nifty. But, like, I don't know, just... It needs work. You have a good idea, but you need to refine it into something that is, you know, prettier, I guess. More clean. Well, yeah, that's it for this game. That is probably all the time I have for games this evening. I would like to thank... I kind of tore into 3 games in a row. I was hoping that one of them would be... I didn't go into like a really high quality game because I was just kind of hoping that one of them had value, and they all have their own value in their own ways. The first game, I really liked that I could throw things as fast as possible and have it clip through walls. In a joking sense, but in a real sense, I liked their sort of... I liked that even though they only had 3 notes, the notes like already started setting up a bit of an interesting world to it. There was like something going on there that wasn't just, you know, there's a spooky monster. Like, you're obviously something in on it, there's something else in on it, like, there's underhanded dealings going on. And you managed to pack that all into about 4 rooms, which is, you know, impressive. The second game, it was obviously very simple. Potatoes. I know it was probably for just a joke, but, you know, joke games are how a lot of people get started. And then the third one, obviously, Sailing in the Dark. I obviously just talked about it. But, like, it had a really nice world and idea behind it. It just was a bit too telly, not showy. A few rough edges around the places, but, like, all of these games could be good games if... Okay, not Potato. The Potato one could not be a good game. That is an objectively bad idea. But the other 2 could be made into better games. But yeah, thank you all for coming this evening. Remember to press all the buttons that you think you should press. If that's dislike, then so be it. I will live with the consequences of my actions. Will you? But yeah, have a wonderful night. Good night. Say goodnight.
Bye.